Kevin had always been an open, cheerful boy. His bedroom door was never closed, his toys spilled into the hallway, and his laughter filled the house. But suddenly, everything changed. His mother, Lily, noticed at first his door was now always locked, and Kevin guarded that key as though it held the world's most important secret. At first, she brushed it off as growing pains, a boy craving privacy. But soon, the shift became impossible to ignore. He rarely came downstairs, and when he did, he hurried back into his room, locking the door instantly. His answers grew evasive. Every excuse about why the door was shut seemed fabricated. Lily's instincts screamed that something wasn't right. Late at night, the mystery deepened. From the living room, Lily could hear thuds, furniture scraping, and objects toppling in Kevin's room. Sometimes, she even thought she heard faint cries. Her worry transformed into dread. What could her son possibly be hiding? The situation spiraled when neighbors called the police. They claimed to hear screams coming from Kevin's room at odd hours. When 2 officers knocked on Lily's door, explaining the complaints, her heart sank. She quickly lied, insisting the noise was just an old creaky door. The officers left, satisfied for the moment, but Lily knew she couldn't avoid the truth any longer. That evening, she finally confronted Kevin. Her voice shook with anger and worry as she demanded answers. To her surprise, Kevin's tough exterior shattered instantly. He broke down in tears, confessing he hadn't been honest. Between sobs, he admitted, "I just wanted to help, but things got out of hand. I didn't know how to tell you." Confused but determined, Lily demanded to see for herself. Kevin, trembling, handed over the brass key he had been guarding for weeks. Together they climbed the stairs. Lily unlocked the door, her heart racing, and pushed it open. The sight that greeted her was chaos. Clothes littered the floor, shelves knocked over, books scattered. But Kevin shook his head quickly. He wasn't responsible. Then he pointed toward the corner. Lily turned slowly, following his finger. Her eyes widened, her throat closed, and a scream tore from her chest. Balanced on the drapery beam, staring straight at her with golden eyes, was a massive woodland owl. Its wings spread wide, nearly touching the walls of the small bedroom. The owl suddenly launched into the air, knocking over books and crashing into the window before retreating into the dark closet. Lily froze in terror, while Kevin rushed forward, trying to calm both his mother and the panicked bird. "Don't be scared, Mom," he pleaded. "She won't hurt you. Her name is Rose." And then, for the first time in weeks, Kevin began to explain the truth. Kevin's words spilled out in a rush. Weeks earlier, during a school field trip into the forest, he had stumbled upon a helpless baby owl. Its nest was destroyed, no mother in sight, and the tiny creature chirped desperately on the forest floor. While his classmates ran ahead, Kevin couldn't bring himself to leave it behind. "At first I thought she'd be gone when I came back," he told Lily, his voice shaking. "But she was still there, waiting. I couldn't just leave her." So he scooped up the fragile bird and carried it home, hiding her in his closet where he built a nest from old clothes. He fed her scraps, kept her warm, and named her Rose. For a while, everything seemed perfect. Rose bonded with him, following him around the room, seeing him as her protector. But within weeks, the baby owl grew fast. Her wings stretched wider, her claws sharpened, and her presence could no longer be hidden. That's when Kevin started locking his door, terrified his mother would discover Rose and take her away. Lily, still trembling from the sight of the massive owl, struggled to find words. But as she watched her son gently coax Rose from the closet, something incredible happened. The owl climbed onto Kevin's arm and settled calmly on his shoulder, nuzzling him like a pet. For a moment, the fear faded. "You see, Mom?" Kevin whispered. "She trusts me. She needs me." Tears welled in Lily's eyes, not just from shock, but from the tenderness in her son's heart. She realized he wasn't hiding something sinister. He was protecting a creature he believed had no one else. Still, the reality was undeniable. An owl could not live in a child's bedroom. Summoning her courage, Lily stroked Rose's feathers, surprised by the softness beneath her fingers. Then she did what Kevin feared most. She made a call. Half an hour later, a man in a beige jumpsuit knocked at their door. His name was David, a family friend and worker at a nearby animal sanctuary. Kevin panicked. "Mom, no! Don't let him take her!" Rose chirped loudly in response, as if echoing his fear. But David knelt calmly, speaking with compassion. "Kevin, I'm not here to steal her. I want you to come with us. Rose needs space to fly, a safe place to grow, and you'll be part of it." Reluctantly, Kevin agreed. Together, they drove to the sanctuary, Rose perched on his shoulder the entire way. When they arrived, the vast forest stretched out before them, trees, open skies, freedom. At first, Rose clung to Kevin, hesitant. But then, with a powerful flap of her wings, she soared into the air. Kevin watched in awe as she circled above, chirping joyfully. Tears streamed down his cheeks, but this time they were tears of pride. Rose had found her true home. In the months that followed, Kevin and Lily visited often. Each time Rose swooped down from the trees to greet them, even after she started a family of her own. For Lily, the ordeal was more than a shock. It was a reminder that her son carried a heart big enough to protect even the most fragile life, and that sometimes secrets are born not from disobedience, but from love.